The Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel is brought to you by Sydney Shugani and the great folks with Right at Home of Broward County. Today's guest is Dr. Joy Siegel, owner and aging consultant with Dr. Joy's Senior Solutions.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel. I'm Sydney Shugani, your host, and today we have Dr. Joy Siegel from Joy Siegel Senior Solutions. Welcome, Dr. Joy.
Good morning, Sydney. Thank you for inviting me.
Glad to have you. I look forward to our discussion today to help our viewers get a better understanding of how they can avail of the services of a gerontologist. How long have you been providing services?
Well, I've been providing services on a professional basis full-time for a little bit over 4 years.
Okay. Please define for our audience the market area served by your expertise. Is it just Broward County or other multiple surrounding counties?
I work a lot in the Tri-County area, and a lot of our clients are actually outside of Florida, but they ask us to support and help their family members that are here in the Tri-County area.
Could you tell us about your typical client? Is there a profile for them?
I mean, the profile would be anybody who's dealing with the challenges of aging. So it's really vast, it's unlimited. But a typical client is someone who may be experiencing a transition, a crisis. Just in simple terms, and a simple example would be somebody who had a fall and had to leave their home or had to retain home health care, and they weren't sure about where to start. They would reach out to me, and or for me. Sometimes I am a life preserver. I like to think I help people, and we're able to find solutions and really kind of clear away the dust so we can see what's actually going on and be full spectrum.
I bet you've seen all kinds of situations out there, huh?
I'm never at a loss. I'm always taken aback just when you think you've seen everything. As you could probably attest to, something else pops up. The best part about all of this, even when it's super, super difficult, is that there are solutions.
Right. Well, Joy, may I call you Joy?
Absolutely, please.
Without using actual names, can you think of a particular case and what your client had to go through and how you were able to help their family?
Sure. There's so many, but I will just give you a recent example of a gentleman who was referred to me by a financial planner who, after doing some financial arrangements for his parents who were running out of money, and they of course were very concerned about what would happen if that came to be. So I was able to meet with the financial planner and the client and be able to learn about their situation, learn about the needs of the parents, and to be able to come up with a cost-effective, comfortable way to find those solutions and present them to them. So say the family, the mom had a fall, the 62-year-old man, his mother had a fall, and she had to go to the hospital. Then she went to rehab, and she was told she could not go back in the house because there were too many steps. So we were able to find an appropriate assisted living for her, and then to address the dad's needs because he was staying back at the house. So we arranged for home health care and that for him. And for her, we moved her to an assisted living. We were also able to work with one of our providers to switch their health insurance provider so they could receive more home health care services. Because often that happens where seniors are with a certain insurance provider, and then suddenly their needs change and they need some help to kind of work their way through the system based on where they are today as opposed to where they were when they signed up with that particular provider. So all of these things require ongoing relationships that I have with professionals who can work their darndest to help positively impact the life changes that my clients are experiencing.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Seems like once you fix one thing, though, something else comes up. And it's kind of interesting because it's a little bit overwhelming. However, when children or people going through transition recognize, and I mean children, the children of the senior going through transition recognize that there are solutions, suddenly they say, well, can you help with this? Can you help with that? We need to fix the house so that my dad doesn't fall down the step. We'd like to have food delivered to their house. Can you arrange for our prescriptions to be delivered in a different way? My dad can't open pill bottles. And suddenly we are able to say, we can do these things. You have to let us know everything that's going on. And part of what I do also is an assessment. So if I'm invited in for one thing, I do a comprehensive assessment that looks at safety, environment, relationships, social isolation, wellness, interaction with community. There's a whole host of variables that impact how people get old and how they experience it.
I should be asking, what don't you do?
You know what? Luckily I can do things because of the relationships I have with people like you. So I am really the person that can kind of help to open up the possibilities, and then I turn to the wonderful service providers in our community like yourself to actually implement it.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Joy.
My pleasure.
Well, is there anything you can tell our audience that your services does differently compared to others?
Well, you know, one of the things, I don't know if this makes us different, but it does make us powerful and committed, empathetic, compassionate. The people that I work closely with are typically people that have not only many years of experience, wonderful relationships and connectedness in the community, but have also been through something in their own lives. So we're able to apply. I mean, for myself, I was a caregiver. I dealt with sick parents. I had to go through transitions, helping them find home care, then to assisted living, changes with hospitals and rehabs, all of those things. I'm able to take that experience now and very systematically and effectively and efficiently apply that experience to other people's situations. So knowing that everything is different, but yet what makes our core value is that there's a solution for everybody. With a little bit of acceptance, we can find solutions for virtually any situation. Can't always cure things, as you well know, but we can make it a little bit better.
Yes, indeed. Very good. Well, Joy, I have one last question for you. Is there anything else you would like to say or share with our audience about your services? Anything at all that you would like for them to know, and also how they can reach you?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for what you're doing. And, you know, as I can say that as members of the same community, service provision, addressing the needs of the similar population, I'm really as good as the people like you that are out there. And I love to integrate with professionals because I'm constantly learning. Like when you asked me before about, you know, we said you can expect the unexpected. And along with that comes the comfort of knowing that there are professionals and solutions and places to go to make things a little bit better, even if it's something I've never experienced firsthand. As far as contacting me, I am available for a free consultation. Anyone can give me a call, and I have a website. People can contact me directly through the website. Do you want me to provide that?
Please.
Okay. In order to feel free to call me, my phone direct line, you'll reach me directly, is 954-328-2391. Can I repeat that?
Absolutely.
954-328-2391. And my website is Dr. Joy Senior Solutions with an S.com. That's Dr. Joy, Dr. Joy Senior Solutions.com. And feel free to send me an email through that website.
Well, this is Sidney Chugani, your host for the Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel, and we're so glad to have Dr. Joy Siegel from Joy Siegel Senior Solutions today. See you next time.
Thank you, Sidney.
Thank you.
Thank you.